A Terrell police officer was shot and killed in the line of duty, the first line of duty death in that town east of Dallas in 40 years. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. Officer Jacob Cantanosa shot and killed by a Mississippi man during a traffic stop late last night. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is outside the Terrell Police Department with more. Sean.
Yeah, and let me share with you a moment that just happened within the last couple of 3 minutes that was very, very emotional. A line of police officers came out here, kind of forming a wall, if you will, and the young widow of this officer, their daughter, came out. They were escorted out, came here. They left a balloon, they laid flowers, and they placed a photo of Jacob Cantanosa in that wreath. It was a very touching moment and a reminder that this is not just a police officer, this is a husband and a father who is gone. And that police officer ambushed on a traffic stop, shot multiple times Sunday night at close range. A flag covers the body of Terrell police officer Jacob Cantanosa, shot and killed during a traffic stop Sunday night of a pickup with expired license plates from Mississippi. He called for cover, but before backup could get there, he was gunned down, shot several times in the head and face at very close range.
The officer was able to provide a license plate at the initial traffic stop. Off-duty officers, along with Texas Highway Patrol, located that vehicle and pursued him into Van Zandt County.
That's where Darian Cortez Johnson was apprehended after a 7-hour search and is now in the Kaufman County Jail, charged with capital murder. The young officer married with a toddler daughter. People paying their respects at the Terrell Police Department.
It's really sad, and I feel for his wife and his kids. And I know God has a plan for his kids and his wife.
The officer began his career at the Dallas County Sheriff's Department, first as courtesy patrol, then entering the academy last year. He joined Terrell in July, about 5 months ago.
It's just so hard for police officers, man, to go out there and do their job. You know, we're taking the risks and stuff like that. You know, it take a person with, I mean, you know, a lot of courage to take on a, you know, to be a police officer, period.
At Boo's Liquor, near where the shooting happened, Brittany Wade says customers have been sharing their emotions.
They're just really sorry and cannot believe it happened just right here in the neighborhood. So it hurts my heart. It really does.
The officer's father, who drove from Cedar Hill to the hospital and rode in the procession to the medical examiner's office, posted a message on Facebook that in part reads, "I was standing outside his room waiting for them to transport him to the Dallas medical examiner's office with 3 others. All of a sudden, the lights flickered and it got really bright. One guy said, 'What's that?' And I said, 'That's Jacob getting his wings.'" Sad, sad story tonight here in Terrell. Now, I've been talking with people who, you know, aren't authorized to talk on camera, but they've been sharing with me this suspect, who is now in jail on capital murder of a peace officer, is from Livingston, Mississippi. They can't figure out why, though, he made the choices he made last night. They tell me they can't find any kind of criminal history, at least those who've been looking so far, here are in Mississippi. And his parents did drive up today to try to learn more for themselves. This memorial is certainly going to grow. It's what happens when an officer loses their lives. People show their respect, and they come to, you know, give honor to an officer who lost his life in the line of duty. Happened for the first time in 40 years last night here in Terrell.